Welcome to the channel, Trader Jan speaking. We have Wednesday, the 8th of April. Current time is 11:42 in the evening Chicago time. Actually, Chicago is still on the 7th of April, but um, the this video is about the trading day of the session of the 8th of April. This video is for the market analysis and the preparation of the trading day, where we look at the events of the day, what should we prepare for in terms of any kind of unexpected big moves. And then we check into the 50 minutes chart where we see the locations and where we might expect some reaction of the market during the day. So you see here the market is already running. It is now at 25,155 for Nasdaq, and you see here on the right side that's the jump during the night. The market made a huge jump of about 2,800 ticks. So going to be an interesting day, especially will the markets close that area again? Will it retest the Asian market rates, or will it just spike up? Going to be an interesting day to see. But first things first, we're going to go to the events. Those are the events of Wednesday, the April 8th. We have some oil-related numbers coming out, 10-year auction and FOMC meeting minutes. There's going to be really interesting. I'm not in the position to forecast any impact of these numbers. I leave that one to the more intelligent people out there. I'll be very careful when and during those times. Probably just stay out of the market and then see once the dust is settled. Let's go back to the chart. We're going to jump right into the 15 minutes chart here, where we are now out of the area where we defined the locations. So that's an exciting thing. We need to go back to those locations from the past, which is not a bad thing. And I'll deactivate the colors here first and even the volume profile, the market profile, because I just want to focus on the price action. And so let's see what is above here, probably until this area where I see a lot of volume. Let's start here. That is, yeah, we can show that one as daily high and low. Then from the next day here, we can take this part. That's another day high low. And then here for should have gone here. And here we have another area. And this one is indeed the same like the daily high low of the 10th of March. And from before, that seems to be an important location. And then we went here and went here. So currently we would have headroom for 2,000 more ticks. Looking at the current market, we better go up here. Then we have that area which used to be a support area here. And here as well. So we take that one as a location, but this one is support and resistance location. Now let's try to find another one which is probably around here, which had been support area here, and gonna mark that one here, probably taking this one because we are coming from down here, and let's see what's gonna happen up here. I like to mark this area here as well because it used to be a resistance, and then it was support, and then it was support. But I fear that we have just 275. I'll do it anyway. Let's see at the volume profile. So now let's look at this area here. No, let's go here. We have some area obviously here. I'll put that one a bit lower because it used to be here resistance and here support. I just love those areas. And here, is it more here? Here there was a huge walk down here, so that one is more my area because the reaction of this touch here was a steep decline. Here it was still, the market was still on the way to find itself, and it happened to be here it got pushed up, and here it got finally its last push down. Now, I guess from a location perspective, having 300 ticks in between is, yeah, I think enough headroom for my way of trading. Anything here in between which we could use? The market will come back from the bottom here. So I tend to add one more here. Now let's add the market profile here and make sure we are being in line with that one. Looking at that, yep, that's definitely gonna be consistent. Here, this one, I'll rather mark this area, which was the end of that high volume area. And here, okay, good. And here, rather that area, which is a low volume area, which got rejected here massively. So that should be fine. Looking at the market map, just validating the locations here from that volume, okay, and that one, that's absolutely makes sense here. That's the entry of the high volume area. Here with that one, I rather put it a little bit lower to see when the higher volume here actually started. Here I'll go, oh, I'm gonna leave that one here. That one fixed is in line with this volume here. That one here. So now I need to be very careful because this one was yesterday. So I should better be careful about yesterday because that one was the high of yesterday. This one is definitely not a daily extreme anymore. This one not either. And this one not either. So we take that one here as a daily extreme. Let's see if that one, nope, doesn't work here. So this one here I'll take as a daily extreme, even though I probably better do that low volume area which got rejected here as the daily extreme. Then once we enter that area, we have this area here. I put my area more into this volume area because this one got rejected here, got rejected here, got rejected here, or this was support. This is a very low volume area, so I rather go that. And then here's a surprise gonna come from tomorrow from upwards. Gonna change that one to this low volume area here. Then as the daily high, we have it here at the moment, but actually it is more towards here when the big volume is starting. And this one I'll take completely out. And here we have 500 ticks, so we could expect a reaction of the markets right here, but that one is support and resistance during the day. Yep, that's about it. Those are the locations of the day. I might add too many locations. This one here is 500 ticks, and still I have that one here, which is a high volume, which I still mark in between. So that's about it. 15 minutes chart. We have our locations. Overall speaking, we come into an area which we had touched last time on the 18th of March, exactly a week ago. There was a long defeated area. Then another week before were a little bit higher. And then here, that area above, we had Tuesday, the 3rd of February, so beginning of February, we were working in that area up here at around the 26,000. Overall, difficult to say what the day will bring. Nowadays, it's more about some random announcements and the re-announcements and taking announcements back and that stuff, which is moving the market. So we need to be very careful. Once the market goes below that area here, then I would tend the market is short and trying to fill that low volume area here, especially when the Americans come on board. And once the market is above that area here, because that is the one which was defeated a lot like up until a week ago, then would the market going to be long. In between here, that area, I would consider that one as the normal range. And let me just, for the sake of completeness, add the daily high from today so far in the Asia session. If you look at the different sessions, We are now at around midnight Chicago time. Still some time to go for Asia. Going to be very slow market. And let's see at our trading chart how it looks like at the moment. Market seems to take a little dip. There are some areas here, like this area here, where there's a yellow candle. You might remember of one of my last videos. Those are a result of my so-called market footprint indicator, where I mark certain candles according to certain conditions. In that case, the condition is the volume per candle, and the color is the delta of the candle. So that is a high volume. There was a high volume here, and the mark, the rectangle here, actually goes from the value area of that candle. So like this candle had been about 100 ticks long, but the value area, 70% of the candle, were about 35 ticks only. So before I'm gonna trade here, I would actually wait until the market goes back here, which happens to be this area, and then bounces back from there. There's a likelihood that the market gonna test that area again, and there are more buyers waiting here to fill their orders, and the next level is down here or even down here. So that's it for the moment. That was about the market analysis and the preparation of our trading day. So it could go three directions, either range, as long as it's in this area here, or the bearish, which when it falls down here, I would be more short, and above here, I would be more long. Thanks for watching, and wish you a wonderful trading day, and see you then, especially down at the trading floor.